we are just here just to discuss about safety rules and gun fundamentals. Okay, everybody here are first-timers?
Yes.
I'll be gentle. Anyway, we will not make this discussion very long so that we can have a time to shoot in our ranges, okay? Now, first discussion is the safety. We will go straight to the safety, okay? Now, anyway, I'm Eric. I will assist you, and this is my co-instructor, June. He will assist you also in the first range. That you open the case of your weapon pointing at anybody or anyone, that means you are disqualified when you are already in a sport. And you are already kicked out from the range when you are unsafe. Okay. Four cardinal rules of safety. First rule, treat your gun as if it's loaded always. I mean always, loaded or not loaded, you don't need to point the gun at anywhere. If June saw you pointing the gun at anywhere, automatically you will be discharged in our range. Second rule, don't point the gun at anywhere or anyone. Which means if this is the safety area or downrange, we call it downrange, the place where your target at. Okay? Let's assume this is the downrange. Right? So, or sometimes, Coach, where's my shot? It's wrong. So, you can pull down the weapon, but make sure that the muzzle is pointing downrange. We call it downrange again on the target. That's the second rule. Third rule, keep your finger off the trigger. I mean off, never ever touch the trigger, not unless you are aiming there and ready to shoot. When you pull down the weapon, I'm not saying that you will hold your gun like this until you will finish your bullets. You can pull it down, but make sure that the finger is off the trigger. Okay? Because sometimes the normal condition, I don't know, you are doctors, normal condition of the muscle when you get surprised, it will constrict. That's right? Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. I'm also a doctor, but of eyes. Doctor of the eye. I'm an optometrist. That's what I understand. When you get surprised or you get slided, the muscle will constrict. So let's say, for example, you're holding it like this, you get surprised, somebody tap at you, "Hey, you're here. You're shooting also in here. How are you?" So if it gets constrict, of course, you will accidentally fire. Fourth rule. Make sure of your target, what's behind, or we're gonna shoot you. No, it's not happening here. And we are here not to teach you how to kill. We are here to teach. Okay, that's the only four cardinal rules. Actually, we have this thick book of rules, but that's the only, most applicable rules we have to follow when we are holding a weapon. Not only in the range, but also in the house. I'm sure there are some of you have also who owns weapons in the house. It's not good to, when you're cleaning your weapon, you're pointing at anywhere to your wife. Except, you don't love your wife already. Okay, so are we clear about these four cardinal rules? That's the only rule we have to follow inside. Okay, no, this is the 6 hour. Okay, just to let you know the functions of the 6 hour. 6 hour, the magazine can hold 15 shots, 15 bullets. Okay, now the 6 hour, this is we call it hammer. This is the trigger, the one I'm saying earlier. The third rule, that you don't have to touch when you are not ready to shoot. This is the trigger, this is the barrel, and we got two sides on top of it, the front side and the rear side. This is not just a design of the weapon. The 6 hour, to fire the 6 hour, of course, insert the loaded magazine. In order to insert the loaded magazine, some others is loading this way, some others is loading that way, freestyle. But I will recommend to you and to all of my students, especially in the morning with the policemen here, to insert the magazine properly, make sure the tip of your hand is touching the tip of the bullet. Hammer is pulled back or cocked like that. So let's say for example, this is very dangerous when you carry your 6 hour. Let's say for example, you put it here. Most of the time, especially in the province. Like, you know, when, let's say for example, when you draw it, it's the trigger is very soft. So it's not good to carry your gun in a single action mode. Always put it in a double action mode like that. So slightly unlock before you will feel the recoil. It will come from here first, serve as the shock absorber before you will feel it to your body. So much better to hold the weapon. You can hyperextend it, but don't lock the elbow. For the others who will shoot this way, I'm not saying it's wrong, but there's a disadvantages. So hold it that way, the proper stand. Just open your legs, same as the width of your shoulder. Okay? You will feel the recoil. After you open your eyes, you can see our white ceiling already. Then you will say, where am I? No. So from the waist bend forward. Okay, the use of that is to counteract the recoil. The body will naturally absorb the... It's a notch. It's a U-notch. Pardon with my drawing. I'm not an architect. Like that. It should be exactly leveled on top. And centered. My drawing is not centered. To align your sides. The front side should be exactly leveled on the rear side. Okay? But don't put your front sight exactly on the bottom of your target. Of course, this is our target. Don't put it exactly on the bottom. This is just a demonstration so that you can see. Good to see. But as long as you align the sight properly, no questions on that. Even both eyes, right eye, left eye, no questions on that.
Do we keep the sight?
Exactly right. You're aiming the center. Okay, put exactly at the center. Does somebody want to try it first? Yes. All right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our first shooter. So, face there, please. Okay, hold it. Let's... Here, please. Okay, now, hold it, the one I told you earlier. That's right. Now, the uncovered one, never put your thumb here, huh? You will go home with 9 fingers. It will hurt you. So, like that. Okay? Hold it firm and put the same amount of pressure. Not this is stronger and this is weaker. Same amount of pressure, both hands. Now, from the waist, if it pushes you back, you will feel it. So, bend a bit forward. The more your shoulder coming forward, the more the knees is bended. So, bend forward from the waist, knees bended. Okay, now, let's say for example, you're shooting this. Okay? Now, keep looking in here, never look on the line and on the target. Keep looking in here, center and level on the top edges. Okay. Let's assume it's in single action mode. Okay, now, try to fire. Good squeezing. Try it again. Make sure that you are observing what's happening in here, right after you shoot. Good squeeze. Natural born killer. All right. By the way, let's move to the rifle. This is the chief range officer here in the rifle. He will tell you also about the fundamentals of rifle gun handling. See you here in the first range. We'll wait for you. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's not loaded.
Okay, good evening. Okay, you're here to compete each other, huh? So this is, I think, this is the first competition of your group. Okay. So I guess he explained very well to all of you about our safety rules. We will, so it will not make us long, or make it for me to explain very long, because he already explained everything. I will only explain to you how to use the rifle. Okay? So you are going to use the .223 Hornet for your competition. Okay, the weapon you're going to use is this .22 Hornet also. This weapon is a magazine fed, which means you will place or insert the bullets here in your magazine. This magazine can carry 5 rounds only. Okay? And then here, where you will insert the magazine. Just like that. Okay? Then after that, this weapon again is a manual or bolt action. Means manual loading. After each shot or before you start shooting, you have to load first 1 round in the chamber by lifting up the handle, pulling it backward, and then pushing it forward and then lock. That's it. Gun is loaded. Unlike the pistol, pistol is a semi-automatic. The pistol is loading itself after each round. Okay? Now, here, in this range, you are going to shoot while you are seated and bench rested. Okay? So you will see the bags there, where you will put the weapon. Always make sure that the bag is under this stock or this wood. Do not put the bag on this barrel, like this, which is it will affect your accuracy also. The bullet will go up, so should be always here. Okay. Then now to fire this weapon while you are seated, do not face your body directly straight to the target. Just sit sideways like this, just like 45 degrees from that. This is your target. You're sitting like this, right? Release half and then hold. Then that's the time you will shoot. Okay? As I've said, this is manual bolt action.
ஒரு விஸ்கி ஒரு மசாலா முதல்ல சாம்பார் அப்புறமா நீ மைண்ட் இட்